Kool Deadwood Nites is coming up in Deadwood, and we're with Kevin McPherson from McPherson Auction Company. Kevin, you're going to run that classic car auction again. It's quite an event.
It's a fun event, Dwight. We're really looking forward to it. I'll tell you, it's been a crazy year for everybody all over the country. We don't need to spend too much time talking about that. We've all had a lot of uncertainty and so forth, but an enormous amount of calls from people that are showing a lot of interest in coming to Deadwood. Some people that have called have never been to South Dakota. They've never been to Deadwood. They've never been to Kool Deadwood Nites. We have an outstanding lineup of cars that are coming for the auction. Price ranges probably anywhere as low as around $5,000 on up to $150,000 plus. Some very, very nice cars coming. The two-day event is Friday, August 28th and Saturday, August 29th.
I'll be honest with you, Kevin. The first time I walked into one of your auctions up there at the Deadwood Mountain Grand, I'm like, whoa, what is going on here? I mean, even if you just come to watch, even if you're not going to buy it, that's an entertainment.
Oh, it is. It's an opportunity to see some of the nicest cars, pickups, street rods. I mean, there's some class vehicles that come to this auction anymore. There'll be maybe just a handful of project cars, but a lot of the cars anymore are the finished. They're what we call parade ready and show ready. Some of those cars, anymore, the most expensive work you can do on the car is the paint. The paint is very, very expensive. And a lot of times people get a lot of money tied up in completely restoring a car. I've had a lot of people comment this year. They've said, I'm not going to get around to restoring my project. I'm going to just come up there and buy a finished project, and I think I'll be ahead on the deal. But quite honestly, I mean, it's always the paint is what we hear about that's the most expensive.
Oh, my goodness, yes. I mean, it's one thing to auction off household items, furniture, but classic cars, that is so much fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's something that we've been doing for a number of years. And for quite a few years, I used to travel all over the United States selling classic cars. So I've sold thousands of classic cars. The fun thing about Deadwood, kind of coming around full circle and back home here, it's almost like a huge family reunion because we have a group of repeat sellers that bring back some very top quality classic cars and pickups. We have a repeat group of clientele as far as buyers that end up coming back. And so like I mentioned at the beginning of that, it's kind of like a big old family reunion. We look forward to getting together and seeing each other. And there's people, I mean, literally we have buyers and sellers coming from Arizona, Colorado, Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, all the surrounding states, Minnesota, Nebraska, of course, all the neighboring states, let alone this year, Dwight, I've had calls from people, of course, Texas, Michigan, Wisconsin, you name it, people calling from all over wanting to come, either interested in selling and or interested in buying. So we're looking forward to an exciting time.
When you say sold, what's the highest dollar a car brought ever?
Well, we had two cars, actually, the first year we were at the Deadwood Mountain Grand. That would have been 2014. And each year, and there's a lot of people that don't realize when you say Deadwood Mountain Grand, we drive all the cars right through the concert hall. You've been up there and watched how that works, Dwight. And that first year that we had the auction there, we had a gentleman bring two cars. One was a 69 Yanko Camaro, and the other one was a 69 Boss 429 Mustang. Both very, very desirable cars, very rare cars. Both of those cars in 2014 brought just short of $200,000. They were just right at $200,000 apiece. It was high noon on Saturday at the Deadwood Mountain Grand, and that really kind of busted the bubble on the whole deal for the event being at the Mountain Grand, for us there and what we've been able to do. And everybody could just see that this is going to work. And so the quality of the consignments just continue to increase year after year after year. When you can sell a car for $200,000, you're interested in bringing your car, and it helps the whole deal.
You mentioned the venue. If you've only been to concerts at Deadwood Mountain Grand, The way it works when you're sitting there, like if you're facing the stage, the cars come in on the left, circle around the back behind all the chairs in Deadwood Mountain Grand, and then over against the right, and then right up in front of the stage.
They're right up in front of the stage. Myself and other auctioneers that I have helping, we're up there on the stage doing the actual auctioneering. So if you looked at it this way, the car is facing to head back out as the door that Dwight had mentioned. The driver's door is opening to the crowd as you're sitting there looking at the stage. Mm-hmm. There's also a big screen over to the side of the stage. So if you've been there for concerts before, oftentimes they'll have the entertainer or entertainers on the video, and they've got them up on that big screen. The nice thing is they do the same with the cars. So the 69 Boss 429 that's sitting in the ring, they've got it on the video, and then it's showing up on that big screen. So if you're in the back of the room, or maybe you're over at the concession stand, or you've just used the restroom and you come out and you say, gosh, what are they selling now? Oh, look, up there on the screen, it's a 69 Boss 429.
I remember you used to do this by the city park in Lead. How many years now up in that area?
You know, it's been, well, this year is the 22nd annual for the Kool Deadwood Nites Classic Car Auction. We did it for a number of years up in Lead, and we love being up in Lead. We had a little hiccup in the program, of course, when they were coming through and rebuilding the highway, and we needed to try to figure out a different spot to try to be that year. We certainly didn't want to skip having the auction, and all along, my brother Todd and I, we were talking about it. We really had mixed emotions because we were so well received in Lead. We hated to pull out of there, but we really felt that we wanted to get down in the middle of the action in Deadwood, even though we already knew it was really crowded. We contacted the Deadwood Mountain Grand. We ran the idea past them, and they said, you know what, let's meet on this. And from there, it's grown. And from the Deadwood Mountain Grand standpoint, it really honestly has. It's grown into be the largest event of the year for them. Mm-hmm. Kool Deadwood Nites is the single largest event of the year for Deadwood, South Dakota. You know, the Chamber admits that, the Deadwood Mountain Grand. It's a very large auction for us to put on. We enjoy that. I mean, we all just work together, and we make it a big. We try to make it as classy of an event as we can. It gets crowded. Parking is always an issue in Deadwood, so, you know, we just encourage people to be patient. You know, I do know that they're running the shuttle buses in again this year, Dwight, and that really helps. You know, people can park out at the spa, and they'll be running the buses in, and that's going to help because it's one thing about it, people get frustrated with the parking and the way it is there, but there's only so much room, as you well know, and we just have to make the best of it.
Well, Kevin, we're looking forward to it.
Oh, I tell you what, we really are. And like I said, it's just kind of like planning that big family reunion all year. And then now we're down to just a few days away, and we're really looking forward to it. We have a lot of repeat sellers, a lot of repeat buyers that are planning to come, and we've got quite a few new customer clients that have been calling, checking in, and also this year, I guess one other thing we want to mention, Dwight, in light of the COVID and everything going on, we encourage everyone, if for some reason, if you're not feeling well, you know, to stay home, and you'll be able to bid live. Simulcast bidding will be taking place. So there'll be information up on our website about how you'll be able to register to bid. Again, if you're not feeling well, you're encouraged to stay home, and you can bid live on the simulcast. While you're there, of course, we'll have the hand sanitizer. There'll be masks available, and if you feel that you'd like to wear one, I mean, you're encouraged to take care of yourself and take care of your health as we hear every day, and that's just what we all have to do.
Your website?
It'll be the 3 W's, of course, and then McPherson, that's McPherson, auction.com. And you'll find all the information on there about Kool Deadwood Nites, how to get logged in, how to register to bid.
Cool.
Follow the auction. Everything will be selling. You'll hear myself and the other auctioneer as we're trading off. You'll hear us live, and you'll see pictures of what the items are that we're selling, and we're really looking forward to offering the live simulcast bidding along with the auction this year.
Okay, sounds great, Kevin.
Okay, well, thanks, Dwight. Appreciate everything you and Kevin do.